Hello friends, if you're looking for an activity to do in downtown Detroit, take a cruise on the Detroit River, courtesy of Diamond Jack River Tours. The tour starts on the riverfront near William Milliken State Park. While you're waiting to board, you can enjoy a carousel ride or catch a rare glimpse of a pheasant walking down the streets of Detroit. Once aboard, you will be on the Detroit River, which separates the two international cities of Detroit, Michigan and Windsor, Ontario. At its widest point, the river is about 2.5 miles wide, and at its narrowest, it's only about a half-mile wide, and averages about 30 feet deep. As you head northeast on the river, you will first pass the William G. Milliken State Park and Harbor, including the Milliken State Park Lighthouse. Next will be the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater. You may also see one of the other vessels of the Diamond Jack Tours. Next, you'll pass by the Roberts Riverwalk Hotel, formerly the Parke Davis Research Lab, also known as Building 55 Detroit Research, which was turned into a boutique luxury hotel in the 1980s. Next, you will come up to Belle Isle, a 982-acre state park in the middle of the Detroit River. As you turn around and head southwest, you may come across a Great Lakes freighter, common on the Detroit River. As you continue your cruise, you will see sights on the left or the Canadian side of the river, including the Peace Monument, which was donated by the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community of Canada on their 50th anniversary in Canada in 2016. Before the passage of the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act of 1996, which allowed commercial casinos to open in the city of Detroit around 1999, folks used to cross the border into Windsor to enjoy some gambling at Caesars Casino. As you continue down the river, you will pass between downtown Detroit and downtown Windsor, and over the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel. On the Canadian side, there are various riverfront parks: Dieppe Gardens, Korean War Memorial, Legacy Park, Riverside Park, Sculpture Park, and the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, before you get to the Ambassador Bridge, which is the busiest international border crossing in terms of volume in all of North America. About 2 miles downriver from the Ambassador Bridge, you'll catch a glimpse of the newly constructed Gordie Howe International Bridge, which is set to open in late 2025. This will provide a third international border crossing from Detroit to Windsor. On the return trip back to the dock, you'll see the J.W. Westcott Company, which was founded in 1874 to provide reporting to ships going up and down the river without having to dock. In 1948, the J.W. Westcott became an official U.S. Postal Service mailboat and soon would earn the world's first non-military floating postal zip code, 48222. Today, the J.W. Westcott continues to serve the Great Lakes marine community, providing everything from mail and sundries to the latest delivery from Amazon. Next, you'll see the Detroit Distribution Building of the United States Postal Service. As you get back to the heart of downtown Detroit, you'll see Huntington Place, formerly the site of Cobo Hall and Joe Louis Arena, the previous home to the Detroit Red Wings. You may see a Detroit River Princess docked here as well, which offers sunset dinner cruises on the river. Today, a Viking cruise ship was also docked, which provides week-long cruises around the Great Lakes. We're back to almost where we started, with the towering Renaissance Center, known as the RenCen in these parts. Built in the 1970s, it's a structure of 7 towers right on the riverfront. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Detroit River. See you next time.